Assalamu alaikum, this is Sadaf Zahid. Today we are going to discuss about software as a service. So let's proceed. So to understand the software as a service, we just think of a bank. Like protects the privacy of each customer while providing service that is reliable and secure on a massive scale. All banks customers use the same financial systems and technology without worrying about anyone accessing their personal information without any authorization. So let's define the SaaS. SaaS, software as a service, is a method of software delivery that allows data to be accessed from any device with an internet connection or a web browser. In this web-based model, software vendors and hosts maintain the servers, databases, and the code that makes up an application. Software as a service is also known as a cloud application services, represents the most commonly utilized options for businesses in the cloud market. SaaS utilizes the internet to deliver applications which are managed by a third party vendor to its users. A majority of SaaS applications run directly through your web browser, which means they don't need any download or installations on the client side. So here are the SaaS characteristics. Number first is a multi-tenancy model. Multi-tenancy model is a kind of software architecture in which a single deployment of a software application serves multiple customers. Each customer is called a tenant. Number second is automated provisioning. The user should be able to access the SaaS applications on the fly, which means the process of provisioning the users with the services need to be automated. SaaS applications are typically used by B2B or B2C customers, and the requirement demands creating companies, users just by invoking web services and provide the access credentials. Most of the SaaS applications provide this critical feature, and a great example that would be REST API from Microsoft. Then we have the single sign-on, an enterprise organization who want to have a single identity system in a place in order to authenticate the various systems which are going to be consumed by the user. Also, it is really important for the enterprises to have a single page to provide login credentials and access all software as a service application provisioned to the respective users. So, software as a service application should be easily integrated with various identity management systems without much change. It is also big maintenance overhead for enterprises to store and maintain multiple credentials per system, which are used by enterprise users. So it becomes really important to enable single sign-on for the SaaS application to authenticate against existing identity systems and provide an experience of logging in once and use it various times. The next is subscription based billing. SaaS application pricing do not involve the complexity of license cost and upgrade cost. Generally, the software as a service application are subscription based, and this enables customer to buy the SaaS application whenever they require them and discontinue whenever the enterprise decides that they are not needed anymore. Then there is high availability. SaaS applications are shared by multiple tenants, and the availability of kind of applications are expected to be really high throughout. So the software as a service application should provide the high degree of SLA to their customers. Applications should be accessible 24/7 across the globe. Then we have the elastic infrastructure. SaaS application usage is generally not predictable. Consumption can dramatically vary in some months. The infrastructure on the application deployed should really have an ability to expand or shrink the resources used behind the shoe. These days, the SaaS applications are designed in such a way that it identifies the behavior of the infrastructure. After this, we have data security. It ensures that the data or business information is protected from the corruption or unauthorized access, and it's very important in today's world. Since software as a service applications are designed to be shared in different tenants, it becomes extremely important to know how well the data is secured. Certain type of data must be enabled with the encrypted storage for the particular tenant, and the same should not be accessible to other tenants. Then finally, we have application security, the aspects that make The software as a service application secure are following, like strong session management, protection against hijack the session, identify unauthorized session, protection against multi-session, usage of cookies, not storing the sensitive data, follow cookies, set up authentication like password logout, multi-factor authentication, and many more. So here come the example of the software as a service. Firstly, we have the Gmail, like we connect to Gmail and use the entire application is hosted by the Google. In this case, it's a cloud service provider. We just use it. We don't develop it. We don't maintain its structure. Similarly, we use Office 365 whole by Microsoft. We just use it. We don't develop it. And we have some other examples like Dropbox, Salesforce, Cisco, WebEx, SAP Concur, GoToMeeting. These all have the similar concept. We just use them. We don't develop them. Thank you.